But yes, right here we have a new music video, I should say, by the Callous Daoboys. Callous Daoboys have been interesting. They came out. They were, if you guys aren't familiar with the Callous Daoboys, they sort of came out as this like cool, hardcore-ish, metalcore-ish band. I remember tweeting about it saying they were like the perfect middle ground between Every Time I Die and the Dillinger Escape Plan. Because like they were mathcore, but they still did a lot of cool metalcore stuff, like breakdowns, like having more straightforward choruses and various things like that. So it was cool having that. But then over their last album, I don't remember what it was. It was a little bit of a shock getting into it, considering what they had been doing before then, and what sort of like got me into them. And I got to be perfectly honest, I did not dislike it, but I always make the analogy. It's like if you went to, what was it? I'm bad. Oh yeah, Celebrity Therapy. That's what it was fucking called. Listening, and then they put out an EP, I think called. Or no, they put out a couple singles. Waco Jesus, Pushing the Pink Envelope, God Smiles Upon the Callous Daoboys, and they were very similar to their Celebrity Therapist album. And I listened to Celebrity Therapist, and it was very good, but it was sort of similar. I've talked about this before, when bands really change up their style, and it becomes a thing like say you went to this restaurant because they made really good burritos, and you're like, that's my burrito spot. I fucking love it there. And then you just kind of show up one day and they're like, we do Chinese food now. And you're like, I love Chinese food. Don't get me wrong, but I've just really associated you guys with burritos. And I'm like, just bummed. It's not that the Chinese food is great. The whole time I'm like, yeah, but like you guys made those great burritos. And there's not really anyone else making those burritos. And I just really... I like the Chinese food, don't get me wrong. General Tso's, 10 out of 10. But, oh, boy, I can't stop thinking about those burritos. And, that's, there's a couple bands like that. Like 4 Year Strong, they write one of the greatest pop-punk albums of our entire life, every single person's life. And then they just never really touch that ever again. A bunch of bands have done that. And it's just like, you're trying not to be a dick who's just like, I think their old stuff's better. But regardless, but at the same time, I do think I need to give their new shit a little bit more time. I am still just like married to the old stuff. I am being one of those cunty fucks who's just like, I don't think their new stuff's bad. It's just, I just loved, because a lot of times with the mathcore shit, you get bands that you're like, oh, that was cool. And it's like, I've talked to a bunch of people who, like, they like Dillinger Escape Plan, but it can get exhausting. You know what I mean? Not many people have sat through an entire Dillinger album, and you have to be a special type of psychopath to sit through the whole thing. We listened to it, and I could be completely wrong. I'm also talking shit and being funny, but regardless, I love Dillinger, but sometimes that music's just like, dude, I have to do it in quick spurts and shit like that. So Callous Daoboys did this special thing where it was like, I've never heard mathcore so palatable. So, not that the newer shit wasn't good. It was hard for me to take it first, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I listened to it more, and it's really fun stuff. So, while I still long for the days of Callous Daoboys making the most elite level mathcore, this new shit is cool. And Callous Daoboys, whenever they do anything, it's not just like, here's some songs. It's like a whole fucking thing. Like their last album, Celebrity Therapist, it like all the videos had a theme running through them. They had a lot of interesting shit going on. I know they always toy with like different religious themes and then mix that with the interesting song titles. It's always a trip. So whether it's the elite level mathcore that I want or whatever cool shit that they're doing now, where it is much more straightforward and industrial, I am always excited to hear what they got going on. So here's their new music video for Two-Headed Trout, The Demon, Unreality, Limping Like a Dog. And, just fun song titles that are way too long.
And that's when I realized all of my guests are on the flight logs.
Well, that's amazing.
He's about to bring me on. Run the plan with me again?
Okay. The interview is going to last about 10 minutes. It'll take us about 4 minutes to get up to the office and crack the security code using Maddie's false key.
I'm in.
Already?
No, that's just what I'll say when I am in.
Okay.
Their guitarists. This is the other reason I like them. They're all very entertaining on social media. Like, they're all funny, normal people. And she had a really funny clip where, what the fuck was it? It was like someone tweeting asking to like try on shit at the merch booth, which don't tell Pat I said this because he has that insane opinion about wanting to try stuff on it. It's like, no, dude, you got the, even if you weren't going hard in the pit, you got some sweat on you from the show. You don't get to try on stuff. It's psychotic. I love you, Pat. Don't tell Pat I said this. He's going to make it a thing. And then he's going to throw in, he's like, I can beat you up because I know jiu-jitsu. Yes, Pat. We all know you can beat people up because of jiu-jitsu. But anyway, all right. Done shitting on Pat. I love Pat. I'm kidding. No, it was some opinion about being able to like try on stuff. And she was making the point. She's like, just, you know what size you are. She's like, you know what size you are. And you're like, you know what you are. And if you're worried, go a size up. And she made some joke about her. And she's like, I even know it. And I'm fat as shit. She said something like that. And I was like, oh, these guys are funny. I like the Callous Daoboys. They are funny. Very funny. A band who's legitimately funny, like, it knocks you up a few places for me.
Once we are in, I don't know how long it's going to take me to find the schematics. We still don't know what Project Failure is or what it has to do with our album. It could be filed under anything.
Okay, what? So then just keep stalling?
Play games with him. And if that ends too...
I will give them props too. They include a lot of their videos are a big production where it sort of feels like a short little movie and shit. And they've always been entertaining, but they've looked a little amateur. They're still a newish band and stuff like that. This, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for them. Like, I don't know if the record label hooked them up or they just have enough money saved up, but this looks very professional and very good. So I'm very happy for them to be able to obtain these resources.
Too quickly, just play more games. Make up new games. He loves playing games with this guest.
I love games. I love playing games.
You'll be able to hear us through this earpiece. Once we've got the museum schematics, we'll be back in time to quick change out of our disguises for the performance. We'll slip through without a trace.
And now.
Okay, all right. And we're playing the Demon of Unreality.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the metal band the Callous Daoboys, please give a warm welcome to Carson Pace.
Showtime, Daoboys.
Shaking like a leaf in a cold sweat. When that emotion counts.
Yeah, and I gotta do this. I'm sorry. Just for context, if anyone's not familiar, I'm more in stream. If you're not watching on stream when I repost this, twitch.tv/AndyMalfrina, if you ever want to watch stuff like this. But, they come from...
What if there was?
Shut up, Disney. Also, people have made... I have an account that I pay for. I'm just not on it right now. I saw someone make a post one time. They're like, why don't YouTubers, these reaction guys, pay for... I do. It's just not this one. So it's like they play shit like this.
I come to turn.
Oh, wait. All right, well, you get the gist of it. And even shit before that went like 10 times harder. But So if you're not familiar with the band, that's kind of the context you need to know like where I'm coming from. Like I'm not just being a fucking cunty dumbass. Like the shit that they used to do was, and this isn't bad. It's just like, I know you guys gotten you. But at the same time, I will say this. They did provide like one or two, their contributions to mathcore are nothing short of outstanding. Yeah, just their album Die on Mars. Fantastic. Their contributions to mathcore are nothing short of outstanding. I appreciate that album exists. Now, let's be real. If you want to be in a band and you want to make a living, do not play mathcore. You know what I mean? So that is, I also like, I can't be like too bitchy about it. Because I'm like, oh yeah, no. Also, who the fuck's going to make any money doing mathcore? You do it as a passion project. And then they saw the writing on the walls and they're like, okay, we got to make something doing this. We have 19 people in our band. So, and I'm not saying this to be like, I get it. Sometimes you have to compromise. No, I get it. I'm not even shitting on you guys. Other people would. I would never. The tuning, by the way, or the production on those drums is pretty nice, by the way. That sounded pretty nice.
Like a leaf in a cold sweat. When that emotion counter wants what he can't have. You're in his bed, but your body needs my hologram. That vicious appetite reading off a teleprompter. But you'll get what you want first. So if one takes your bed out in a loop of boredom burnout, I'll swim upstream again. Show you all the hooks in my mouth. Look at how gullible I can be. With my pits in my calcium sink. I think you'll like it. The bubblegum popper sure's I'll be sure.
This is fascinating. They're like legit doing pop shit. Like they're doing the like the real downstroke shit. They're like just straight up doing pop shit with like distorted guitars. It's good. It's good though. You know what I mean? Like the version, like them doing this is the good version of this. Yeah, the guitar tone is like pretty nice.
Colder than the sheet that my sword's in. Like I'm born again, I'll bitch and moan. I was a standing in lambskin for you. I'm never faking, I'm ready to be used. So if one takes your bed out in a loop of boredom burnout, I'll swim upstream again. Show you all the hooks in my mouth. Look at how gullible I can be. With my pins in my calcium sink. I think you'll like it. The bubblegum popper sure's I'll be. Show you all the hooks in my mouth. Look at how gullible I can be. With my pins in my calcium sink. I think you'll like it.
seems that's
Yeah, you were saying, Slav, the shit in the background sounds really cool. The tone on this song's really neat. I do like. It's funny. They're kind of doing a lot of things I shit on, but that's the thing about when you give music rules is those rules can be broken. And it's like the way they're coming at it. Like when he came in with the scream, and then the second half of that heavy part where he was kind of getting like brutal and gutturals and shit on that. It was cool because it's like it's cool too because a lot of these bands will write pop songs and put like the heavy sheen on it. These are guys who know how to really write a crazy heavy song, and they're like trying to write a pop song. So it's not like them trying to be like what would be a good heavy part. It's them trying to be like what would be a good pop part, and then they do it in their way. So that's what keeps the music very interesting. They're starting out from a chaotic, heavy world trying to write more straightforward pop music. And it's actually ending up incredibly cool.
all the time we're going to have for today. It looks like our next guest, climate activist Al Gore and Nobel Peace Prize winner, will just have to wait.
No. We were supposed to play our new song.
Well, it seemed like you were more interested in playing Celebrity Yahtzee instead, so...
No. You brought us on the show to play our new
I'm
song.
very sorry, but it looks like we are out of...
Take him away. Sure. Yeah.
Also, I like the kids in this band are fascinating people because there's this like I don't know, there's this like nudge and a wink darkness to everything that they do. It's very like they're clearly trying to be funny, but just the way he like kills him right there just came off very like oh dear heavens.
Go. Pick him up. Go. Bring the drums on.
Honey, get in here. They just shot Kyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, Callous Daoboys.
Hell yeah. I wonder if this is a reference to what was that fucking movie? God damn it, I forget what it's called. It's the movie where like this paranormal or like demonic shit was happening while they were shooting a late night show. It feels like it's a nod to that, which a lot of people, if someone in the chat can remember that was called, that was a very funny movie. Or I'm sorry, it was a very good movie, and a lot of people when they're criticizing movies will let their autism drive the car. When it's like you gotta more, because like there are certain times where they'll be like, well, that didn't make sense because of A, B, and C, and it's like there's certain things in movies you kind of just gotta like go with it. Obviously, if it's big egregious things, if it's like big egregious continuity errors, that's one thing. But like all the time there will be these like found footage things, and every single found footage thing, they always show you something that you're like, you wouldn't have seen this. You know, so like whatever this, I forget what the fuck it's like, Late Night with the Devil or something like that. Oh man, Late Night movie Devil. Yeah, I think it's called Late Night with the Devil. Knew it. Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, there's parts where they'll be like, oh, this is an old broadcast. This is an old broadcast, and here's the footage no one ever wanted you to see. And then you just like, you'll see, you know, and they'll include all this like backstage footage. And there'll just be a camera somewhere where you're like, that wouldn't have been there. That wouldn't have been. And like a lot of people will then use that to negate everything else in the movie. And I'm just like, just go for the ride the movie wants to take you on. Go for that ride, lean into it, and then just go, was it a good ride? And, you know, you don't need to, there's certain little things you don't need to nitpick about movies. If there's continuity within the ride that they're setting up for you.
All right, let's do it.
That's why, perfect example, I remember, what the fuck? We were watching the Royal Rumble. Or I was watching it with my wife, and then I was talking to my friends about the Royal Rumble, And there was every Royal Rumble, there's a wrestler in it that they go, this guy was in it for so effing long. Oh my God, he was in it for so long. And it's this new wrestler, Penta. He's new. They want to put him over, show you he's super strong, and he can last in the Rumble forever. And in the very beginning, he flips over the ropes, and he slips, and his feet totally touch. His feet 100% touch. But the camera's in the right way, and then the commentary team covers up for it. And they're like, oh no, it was only 1 foot. It was only 1 foot. He's still in. I know it looked bad, but it was only 1 foot. And I was talking to people, and they were like, no, 2 feet actually touched. And I was talking to my one friend, and he was trying to seem like super clever, and he was like, yeah, you could tell they didn't really show the replay footage. It's like, yeah, dude, we all know like everyone watching it knows both feet touches, but that wasn't a part of the script. So like he accidentally both feet touched. They covered up for it perfectly. Just go for the ride. There's certain times you just gotta go for the ride. So the fact that you're sitting there going like, ooh, both of Penta's feet actually touched. It doesn't matter. You're not. It doesn't matter. This is not you didn't get them. Just go for the ride. They covered it up. It's fine. Anyway, we're listening to music, not talking about wrestling.
Dan, God damn it.
What? Oh, fuck. All right, promising beginning.
Why all become drifters? We say what's left to sell.
There we go. There we go. This is what I like. Thank you. Thank you, Daoboys. I didn't show much confidence at the beginning, and you have not let me down. Thank you, Daoboys.
Big bucks for the sharper bayonets. All signs for the stars who fill your walls. Decorating, rocking, polymath. Rise up when the stars will come. Held by when we block out the sun. Break on your sides. All free lion laser by our red lights. Who is whose? You panel doesn't matter.
There you go, dude. Pay the bills. Pay the bill. It's okay. It's okay. Pay the bills. That's what you gotta tell bands. Pay the bills. But sometimes, after the bills are paid, there's party time.
All free lion laser by our red lights. Who is whose? You panel doesn't matter. And there's something cosmic about it. So it's adverse and I can demonic under any moon. So push your weight around a little harder. All again we succumb.
fuck was that, dude? These guys are good. This shit is good. This shit is really good. I know I was talking earlier how their last album, the new sound, it was a little bit, it wasn't bad, but I was sort of like, oh, can you guys do that thing you used to do? And you know what? They figured out a happy marriage of both. And that's fucking awesome. And I'm very fucking excited for this Callous Daoboys album. This is going to be good because these kids are showing that they are very unique songwriters and able to take a lot of different influences and different genres, push them into a metal band, and it not sound forced, and it sounds interesting. And they're able to do a lot at once and still sort of keep their own identity. I think that's the benefit of the fact that they've dipped their toe into a lot of shit over the years, and now they can. It's like they figure out this overarching darkness that surrounds their music and pumps it into everything they do, and it's so fucking good. It's just so fucking good. Wow. When's this album come out? I pre-saved it already. I have much confidence in the Callous Daoboys. I pre-saved it, but 91. Okay, it's gonna be a minute. We got 3 months, but there's 13 songs, so we still have 11 more songs. So sit tight. 3 months of Daoboys. Hell yeah, dude. 3 months until Daoboys. I'm excited. God damn it, that was so fucking good.